happening, you guys? This is Tracy Allen of Digital Marketing Supply, and this is your weekly DMS blog report, the DMS blog report, where I bring you great people that share their stories on how they succeeded at something, and hopefully it'll help you in your business. So thank you for joining us. Welcome. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. So I'm so excited because it's been a bit of a journey for my friend DJ Barton, who is my guest today. We finally connected, and I am so happy to bring DJ on board so that he can share some stuff that'll help you in your business. Okay, so hey DJ, welcome.
How are you today, Tracy? Thank you so much for having me on your show.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to just dive right on in. I want to know, who is DJ Barton?
Great question. So a quick background on me. I've been a business owner and entrepreneur for the past 25 years. When I was 18, just like a lot of you, had to make a decision. What do you want to do when you grow up? And I wasn't very good at school, barely graduated high school. I was that dreamer, drifter kid in school. And I decided not to go to college. And I realized getting a job at minimum wage wasn't going to fulfill my dream bucket. And so I actually started my first company when I was 18 and got mentored by extremely successful, wealthy individuals that just taught me about business. And, you know, they always say you become who you hang out with. You know, your income's an average of your 5 closest friends. And so I just started hanging out with people that had more going on in life than I did. And I started paying attention to what they were doing. Fast forward 25 years, built many different businesses, made millions of dollars in those businesses. And now I teach and help people do the same thing.
Nice. Now let me ask you real quick. So you heard the statement that you just mentioned about, you know, the 5 closest people and all that. At what age did you hear that?
18 years young. I'm 44 now, so I've been in business 25 years. And so right out of high school, I heard that. One of the first books my mentor at the time advised me to read was a book called Think and Grow Rich. And got a lot of life lessons out of that book, along with many others. And right at that age, I learned very quickly, you know, you are who you hang out with. And so I started hanging around with people that had better relationships than I did, made more money than I did, were advanced thinkers, bigger dreamers than I was. And I just started adapting their qualities and character, you know, their traits as well.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. And my friend Pam says hello. So hey, Pam. Yeah, I just wish, you know, so many people could hear that message at such an early age. I just wonder sometimes, where would I have been if I would have heard that message at, you know, such an early age? But it's okay. Can't go back and change it. Nope. I am who I am now.
All life lessons along the way, right?
Exactly. So now I'm excited to hear about these systems that you have. You and I connected. I think we connected on LinkedIn a couple of years ago.
Yep.
And we've had a chance to chat a few times and stuff, but I know that in a short period of time, things can change for so many people, as I know it has for me. But, you know, so tell me, I said, you know, mention 3 systems. And so tell us one of the systems that you're using. What is it and how does it help other businesses?
Yeah, no doubt about it. So I learned through my career, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money, right? And if you have the right systems in place, you can duplicate and scale. People don't duplicate, systems do. Mm-hmm. And so I use a couple different systems to scale and grow my businesses. I do leverage social media. I believe that either A, you're being used by social media, right? Or B, you're using social media to grow your businesses. Mm-hmm. And that's what we do. And one of the systems that I actually use to scale my business is a system called ATM, and it stands for AdTag Message. In order to grow at the rate that we do in one of my businesses, there's no way that I could do 30, 40, 50 presentations a day, answer everybody's questions, because we are in about 30 to 50 conversations a day through social media, growing our businesses. I do 10 to 15 meetings a day on top of that, so we're extremely busy. But the ATM stands for AdTag Message. So what I did is I created a Facebook group that has all the information about my businesses in there: presentations, compensation plan, testimonials, everything about our products, services, our opportunities, whatever it is that we're promoting. All the information that I would be repetitively speaking about is in there. And all I do is I engage with people on social media, become a professional conversation starter. I learned a long time ago, the person that has the most conversations about what you're doing or promoting wins. And it's all the law of averages, right? And so I pique people's interest on social media, ask if they're open to taking a look at what I've got. And when they say yes, instead of me doing a presentation, I invite them into a private Facebook community. Once they accept the invitation, I tag them in a welcome video that explains where to find everything. And then if I'm promoting a business or a product, I'll tag them in one of those videos along with some success stories. And so that way I'm leveraging that system to promote my businesses. And then what I'm doing is just following up within 24 to 48 hours and collecting a decision. And you can do that with any type of business you have. Whether you're selling any type of product, or if you're in a affiliate type marketing and you're recruiting other affiliates, you could use it for that. If you're trying to brand yourself, whether it's in real estate or mortgage or insurance, you can also do the same thing and invite your people, your humans, into your community. One of the things I've learned a long time ago is either you have to have all the eyes on you, because if they're not on you, they're on somebody else, which is your competition. So if you get them into your funnel, organic funnel, if you will, and keep them in your community and always keep them front of mind on your business and what you do, you're going to have a higher conversion rate. Because at the end of the day, fortune's in the follow-up, in the follow-through. We've all heard that before, right? And most people have to see things 8 to 12 times. Now it's almost 20 times before they make a decision. And if they're not in your web, per se, then they're not seeing you up to 20 times before they can actually make that decision. So that's the power of having a social media like fan page, if you will. But I use groups. I don't use pages. They're more effective.
Okay, I love it. So first one is AdTag Message. ATM. I love it. So I like what Pam said. She said, interesting, new to me. Yep, I hear you, Pam. Makes a lot of sense. So that was one. So what's another?
So another system I use to keep in contact. So one of my businesses is in the solar space. And most people in solar are the way they generate business, either they pay for ads, they buy leads, they have a call center, or they're a pushy door-to-door salesperson, which nobody likes. And 100% of my business is through referrals, because I understand the referrals go a lot further. A warm lead goes a lot further. And the point of my story on this is that, I reverse engineered a marketing play where I teach people in less than 15 minutes how to have a 90-second conversation, just being a connector with me. Now, one of the tools that I use, though, is a CRM system, because anytime I get a new referral partner, a lead from a referral partner, or I pay a referral partner, because I actually pay 50% of my commission to my referral partners, up to $2,500 per lead. So if we make north of $5,000, we pay them $2,500. Anything less, we split 50-50. And we've got 195 referral partners that bring us business any given day of the month, which is amazing. We're super blessed. But what I do to keep them engaged, so if you have a business where you're trying to keep your community engaged, whether they're clients of yours or potential customers or referral partners or other affiliates, whatever the case may be, the key is always being front of mind, right? And so anytime I do get a new referral partner, a lead, or I pay somebody, I actually I have a Facebook community forum. So I go in there weekly and do updates, announcements, promotions, recognition. But I have a CRM system where I send a text and an email campaign every day with all the updates, because I want to create FOMO and I always want to stay top of mind. And what's great, little nugget I'll give you, is I'm also get the notifications as to make sure they come through, but I'll screenshot those. And I don't know, Tracy, if you've ever seen them on my stories before, but every time I get a new referral partner, or I pay one, or I get a lead, I do a shout out on my stories on social media. This is called attraction marketing, by the way. I'll go scroll up within 24 hours and see who's looking at that particular topic. And I'll go start a conversation with those people. And I'll say, hey, Tracy, hope you're doing well. It's been a minute since we chatted. I saw you on my feed the other day. How's things going with you this year? What are you focused on? And I'll start a conversation. And within 48 hours, I'll pop the question and share a success story and what we're doing and adding more referral partners to our business. And every time I do a shout out, and I go through the stories and see who's looking, I get more business. So you got to have a system to track your community, right? Your humans, your tribe, if you will.
I love that. So now, before we go any further, you said a term that a lot of people are not familiar with. So I want you to explain what FOMO is.
FOMO?
FOMO.
Fear of missing out, right? So here's the reality: is we live in a community where people are always trying to be like strive to be like the Joneses, right? They're always feeling left out. So if I do a shout out and I say, hey, congratulations, shout out to Pam. We just paid her $2,500 for a referral, no selling, no investment required. We teach you in less than 15 minutes how to have a 90-second conversation. DM me if you want to be just like Pam, right? And then literally I'll send that out, because if you're having a bad day and you just realize that DJ paid out X amount of dollars to somebody that could have been you, now you're going to go through your contacts and find out who are homeowners in your community and ask the 2 questions that we teach, followed up with a pain point, followed up with a 3rd question, and be a connector, because I use landing pages and websites. You got to have systems in order to scale. You're only one person. And if you really want to scale and be that multi-million-dollar entity, you have to have websites, landing pages, CRMs, email, text campaigns. You got to have a Facebook community to keep your tribe in and stay communicated, because it's all about grabbing people's attention. And it takes 3 seconds in order to get someone's attention these days. It's 3 seconds or less, and they're on to the next thing. It's all about scrolling. And so you got to be able to stop that scroll, create a community, create a culture, and do and give more than everybody else in your arena, meaning your book of business, and you're going to win.
Nice. I love it. Love it. Man, I hope you guys are taking notes on all this good stuff. So we've got a couple of minutes left, and there is one more system I'd love for you to share. So what's your 3rd system?
So as far as the system goes, and you could do this in any business, but you have to have a documented roadmap, meaning my pitch on social media is I'm helping 100 people make 6 figures by 2023, which is doing 1 to 3 deals a month part-time with my company. But you have to have that roadmap. First of all, you got to document it, right? You got to be able to walk your talk, because I've done it. That's how I created a system. And so the system that I have for my business might be different for your business, but you have to create a system where no matter the age, what their experience is, what their background is, they can jump into your business and be successful. And for me, I created a 15-10-5 system, and it's real simple. I teach people how to collect 15 utility bills as a solar advisor, meaning I'm building our business, meaning recruiting other solar advisors to work with us. And so what I did is I went out and proved that I could go out and make a substantial amount of money doing a specific business model within solar. And then I duplicated that system. And for me, what it was is getting 15 utility bills in my first 3 to 10 days. I teach people how to do that without coming off as a salesperson. And then I basically teach them how to build systems, price them out, and I do their first 15 presentations, so that way they can have success and I can put money in their pocket right away to build their belief and their confidence. So you got to have, and I'm sharing my system so it can kind of give you memory jogging about what you could do for your system. But the 10 stands for is I teach them how I got 195 referral partners, but I help them get 10 referral partners a month. Because over time, if someone's in that door-to-door space or buying lead space, I can save them time, energy, and money by spreading the wealth around and not being greedy. I overpay my referral partners. The industry standard's $500 to $1,000 referrals. I pay up to $2,500, but I'm booked every day, 6 days a week, because I spread the wealth and I actually make more money. So you got to find something that you can give value to create more referrals in your business. And then, of course, I have a recruiting system for adding more affiliates to our solar team as well. And that's what the 5 stands for. I teach people how to get 5 new advisors a month, because what we do is once they do 25 sales as a team, we give them a manager role and we give them a 10% check match. So I've formulated all my scripts. I formulated where I go find the people on social media. I've created all the posts that my entire team can copy and paste and put in their stories and their walls. The scripts for warm market, cold market, how to gain new solar advisors, how to get new referral partners, and how to get the bills. I put a whole system. I actually have an app that I use, Tracy, and I send it to all my new solar advisors so they can duplicate it. One important thing I'll leave you with is you also, anytime you repeat yourself more than once, you want to create a video so that way you can start leveraging videos to speed up your results.
Love it. Absolutely. I agree. Wow. So that's a lot. That was a lot, DJ. So whoever watches this, man, you guys probably gonna have to watch this a couple of times. I know I'm gonna have to go back and take some notes and stuff because that was really great stuff. And again, no matter what your business is, you definitely gave us some great nuggets that we can implement into our stuff and start, scaling our businesses up. So I really appreciate that, DJ. And so thank you guys for tuning in. Don't go anywhere, DJ. But for you guys that tuned in, like I said, thank you. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, leave us your thoughts. And DJ, how can people reach out to you?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Type in DJ Barton, and I'll pop up. On Instagram, I'm Carpe Diem Partners, which means seize the day. So you can find us there as well. And we'd love to connect and add value to you as well. So we appreciate you. And Tracy, thank you so much for allowing me to come on your show today.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. And Pam, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And whoever else watches later, I know you'll enjoy this. So hold on, DJ. But thank you guys. We're going to go ahead and bounce on out. And I shall see you guys next week with somebody fantastic, So we'll see. All right. Thank you guys.